walk your dog. We nice like that. We super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting...
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Simeon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And fourth down coming up. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Halfback sent in motion. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Following the penalty, Anderson found a little room there as he's up to about the 30. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Anderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, Anderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Simeon. He's got time. This is caught by Marlon Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Simeon. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. second down now after the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Williams, the man in motion left. They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come up with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Off of play action, Simeon surveying the field. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, it's Simeon. Finding time. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught inside the 15. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased. Touchdown, San Diego Chargers.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And that makes it 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. A dump off for Charles. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Pushing a foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
So they're operating in the red zone. On 1st down, Simeon. His pass caught at the 4. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
To the air again, Simeon. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
And the defense in an envious position here after that penalty by the offense. It's now 3rd and 20. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
March even further backward.
False start, offense.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Another pistol look here. 3rd and long. It's Simeon surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there was some...
Block in the back.
In the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That's what I do. Ohio! Here we go! Flex round!
They come up in an offset eye.
Come on, let's flex round! Here we go!
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Tyrell Williams, 81 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time now. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A shotgun snap for Simeon. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second is Simeon. Finding time. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
In the backfield is Anderson, and he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Keep on coming, baby.
Automatic first down.
That's right, baby. Get it, bro. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, yeah. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. 57's the mic. Blue 90.
A final shot before break. Simeon. And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Tyrell Williams, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Javonte Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good...
With the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Green 39! Green 39! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, did a little toe-tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They come up in an offset eye. Now the former Oregon man. This is Kenyon Barner. And he cuts it and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Kenyon Barner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Big Joey Bosa. He gets sacks a variety of ways. That's his second one of this game, but he can get them with speed off the edge. He can get it with power, but his hands, I think he has such great hands that oftentimes he uses those either throw offensive guys away or show the hands and then get past them when they try and block him.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
Strong left, strong left.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now. And they want.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
False start, offense.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hang on now.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, They're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it now with Barner. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on now!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Come on!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on second is Simeon. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion. It's
picked up by the Broncos.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
On second down, here's Simeon. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
So now 1st and 15.
Single. I got 15. I got 15. Me.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Watch left.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Detroit. Check.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
Strong left. Hey, get the way. Let's go. Blue landing.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start, offense.
Go. 3-19.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Blue landing.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
All day.
False start, offense.
Go nowhere, 22. Go nowhere.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Single. Slot. I got it out, Philly. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
Strong left. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Here we go.
Throwing again is Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime.
Blue landing.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. He's got time. Going underneath for Charles. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to be a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So out come the Chargers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
This will be caught at about the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Gates has got it. And the Chargers' all-time touchdown leader has another one. Antonio Gates, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Sanders has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Here I go. Here I go. It's gonna be a long day. You got tight line, tight line. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down. No, check.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
4 down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Screen play, Anderson fighting through.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Y'all down.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
4 down, 4 down.
Set. Green 39. Green
So it looks like
39.
somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
All day, dog.
False start. Offense.
Tight right, tight right.
In the backfield is Anderson.
Set. 319. 319.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
Tight right, tight right.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hurry up, hurry up.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Woo! You got him. You got him.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And able to find Green. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Set. Green 39.
And
Green
movement by
39.
one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start. Offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
In the backfield is Anderson, and they'll give it to him here. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
So the false start
Green 39.
will back them up 5.
In your face.
False start. Offense.
Hey, watch 13, watch 13. Single receiver, single receiver.
Here we go
Hey,
now.
Jordan Island,
319.
single receiver.
319.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They run it. It's Charles. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Time for a break. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Green 39.
In your face.
False start. Offense.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tied right there, he's tied right there. 3 down,
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. That's caught at the 3. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
And here is motion
Green,
again.
39.
And that's going to be 2 in a row.
Watch 57.
False start,
I got
offense.
you, boy. Strong left, strong left, strong left. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Back to throw here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Ohio.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he lost the football.
That's the way you fly to the ball.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go. Green 38.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Shakes off the sack. Domata-Peko coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And this looks to probably be the final play. They come up in an offset eye. Well, Charles.
to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Colts going up against the Bills. So let's send you up to Orchard Park, New York. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down. I know the object for us when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I am rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the best opportunity so that we can see it.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games. It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, is Clemson Tigers did win the national championship.
Yeah, I think that's going to give him a little bit of comfort, but what he wants more than anything, a healed foot and a chance to be the #1 receiver he was drafted to be.
And Buffalo wants that, too. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Mike Adams can cover receivers whether he's playing in the slot or outside the numbers at cornerback.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go! Ohio!
They'll sneak it with Taylor. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, Locke. A dump off here for Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now out come the Bills. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congrats.
And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And the possession switches to Indianapolis. Here come the Colts. As you look forward for them, after 3 11-5 campaigns, back-to-back 8-8 seasons, missing the playoffs. But it appears Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying. Brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand-in-hand together to keep improving the roster. But you just mentioned the back-to-back 8-8 seasons. In the AFC South, that only puts them about 1 game out of the playoffs. So if they can make any type of improvement, they have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief from 3 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see when they come.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, it's Love surveying the field, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's the 11 starters on defense for Buffalo, and the new coaching staff really coming in. They can look at two numbers, kind of yin and yang. They're good against the pass, 6th in the league, 29th, though, against the run.
Well, if you look at this new coaching staff that has taken over in Buffalo and traced their pass, it starts with them stopping the run because they are a very aggressive, blitz-happy type of a group, but it only begins with stopping the run first. So I expect that number to improve in 2017 for Buffalo. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell me before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go.
On second down, it's McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go.
On third down, Taylor off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Taylor will throw. Finding time. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's
you know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Here's Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Luck. And he comes back with one complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton from 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here come the Bills. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated.
And McCoy loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Taylor down around his goal line. Deep drop. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I still remember when Frank Gore came out of the University of Miami, and there were injury questions about him because of his knees. Guess what? He just had his 9th 1,000-yard season in 2016 with Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's something. It's an Indianapolis Colts franchise that the last few years has really struggled with guys running the football, but Gore picking him back up this year. He's 33. Larry Fitzgerald's 33. Those guys still producing.
And you know what the coaches say about both of them? They're the ultimate pros.
Now it's Luck. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now, after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darius Butler. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the Colts coming out now.
Time right.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
3 down.
After the interception, it's Locke. He's going to float this one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to...
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Colts pick it up.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The final shot before the break. Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Stays on his feet. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game. The training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. Here's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles. Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He completes it to Hunter. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now it's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him. And you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Taylor will throw again. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 9 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Bills claw one back. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Right. Slam.
Rolling. Alert.
49. Check 49.
Hey, easy.
Alert 3.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Allen's got it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Eric Walden in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A very solid gain of 27. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th.
Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Taylor on 1st down. And that's caught. Watkins. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills cut into that lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skills. And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around? We'll see what they do. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving. One receiver left is Hilton. On second down, here's Luck. Backing up. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They come up in an offset eye. Now Luck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. Now fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him, that leads to an incomplete.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The left side, it's Dorsett. A good pickup there, 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's got Moncrief. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Crunch.
Dwayne Allen in motion. On first and 10, Luck. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
No, she's singing.
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ohio, flex round. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Taylor will throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
This is caught. Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third down. The Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Taylor will throw again. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.